Welcome back to Saints Row 2. Last time we took down the Ronin, which is all well and good, except Ultor's still kind of a problem, so, the boss may be fucking now, but oh boy, she's about to find out. After 9 levels. The thing about hoeing is, no matter where you go, you keep the same level, so it's not a distinct level per each area. So the first one I did way back when does count, but that was still 9 levels of fucking that I did there. But you know what? Look. Melissa's been through a lot, and she thinks it's over. Again. But unfortunately, a little bit of cutting loose here is all well and good, but we're gonna make our way downtown. You probably noticed that mission marker. It's a different mission marker than the first one, which was for only that last cutscene. Don't know why we had to manually go to it if we're not even gonna be a part of it, but whatever. And, yeah. This is where we end up. So, let's see. Everybody finish your business on the road. We are going to a bar.
This could be going better.
Alright, so yeah, note to self, you need more than like 2 minutes around the boss before she decides your life is worth keeping. Otherwise, you will get used as a human shield. So, we have to get out of here. If you are not introduced to the Masako team in the Revelation mission, or the DLCs, then this is where it'll come up. Which, gotta say, very effective first mission for the finale of Saints Row 2. While I do have an appreciation for the end of the first game, that one's pretty much just Julius gets kidnapped, you get a call, and then you just get a couple of missions. But here, on the other hand, yeah, no, we start with a company-funded army trying to gun us down in a bar. So, you know, at the very least, very palpable, the kind of situation we're in. We are now public enemy number 1, because all the other gangs are dead, and Ultor's like, hell yeah, get rid of the Saints now! Thankfully, for as armored up as they are, it doesn't exactly help them, considering the weaponry I'm packing.
Hey, you got a second?
Can it wait, Gat? I'm getting shot at.
Yeah? Well, I got a couple APCs trying to run my ass down. Listen, if they're coming for us, you can bet your ass they're gonna go get some Shawnee too. You gotta go check on them.
Alright, I'm on it.
Asterisk to the whole we're getting chased down thing. Everybody else is getting pursued too. Gat'll be fine because it's Johnny Gat, and he only jobs once per game. Pierce and Shawnee on the... excuse me? Well, if we still have a functioning spine after that, I'm going to use it to walk up to that guy and shoot him. And you're the prick that ran me over. Alright, well, Pierce is getting killed, so I don't really have time to track down my motorcycle. Right, so I have no idea where Pierce is, but we've gotta save him, which means running straight in and shooting these guys. Maybe don't run straight in. I'm heavily armed, but I'm not heavily armored. I do kinda die fairly quickly, and I don't think I've picked up a lot of fast food recently. I have to do it manually, which I haven't been, so, if I get close to death, then that's a problem. Pierce just calmly walks out of a building. Who was even shooting you there, Pierce? The last guys were far away from you, I think? Actually, I don't really know where we are in space and time anymore, but whatever. Right, so we're just gonna pick up one of their grizzlies, because we need to find Shaundi now, and I don't know where my motorcycle is, and we gotta keep Pierce anyway. The safest place to keep him is right with us. So yeah, this is definitely an intense mission. One of my favorites in the game, I would say. Fantastic setup, good lead into the end of the game. And, I don't know, again, I have an appreciation for the way the first game ended. I really do like that final bit, but if I have to choose between the two of them, this one is just a whole lot cooler. Everything goes wrong so quickly.
You know what keeps dead friends from talking?
I also do like that, like, have a decent introduction to Masako no matter what.
Don't call it a get-up.
Like, they're going to be introduced in the Brotherhood mission, when they kick Marrow, of all people, out of Dane's office, so that's impressive. You may have also chosen Revelation first, in which you are attacked by Masako, you know, personally, along with Julius. But, no matter what happens first, then you just get to this part, and it does really feel a lot more personal, because they've got basically the entire town on lockdown. You are going to have notoriety no matter what, and they're going to constantly be chasing you and blocking off the roads. And it does just feel really personal because you have to go save Shaundi and Pierce, which, you know, maybe it's my experience with the later games talking, but I like these two. I would like them to be alive. I'm endeared to them. Which, you know, that's the other thing I didn't super like about End of Saints Row. Well, actually, I did kind of like it in a way. Like, the Saints feel kind of lonely after you beat all the gangs and Julius gets arrested, which I feel like is kind of on purpose, right? Like, you're the leader, but everything else is kind of in shambles. Johnny should be there more than he was, and Dex joins you, like, properly for the final mission, but then he winds up with Ultor anyway, so fuck him. And, oh god, nope, get out of this one! But yeah, no, then, Troy is kinda just depressed because, technically speaking, his job is done. And, god damn it. Of course, I walked into the mission spawn area, the activation flag. But yeah, no, like, at that point, there really isn't any use for Troy to do much of anything. So he's kinda just hanging around. So, like, to a certain extent— oh, whoops, I just wanted to kill the man. There we go, that's better. But yeah, it sort of feels like it's on purpose, but I don't know. You just get one mission where you kill a man by leaving him on the train tracks to get run over. And then it's the finale, and then it's the final cutscene, and that's it. But yeah, after this entire game, we've got a bit of build-up for the Masako. Either a cutscene or a cutscene and a mission. But you've seen them before, and now they're here in full force. I think that's cool. Been a lot of build-up, and again, a lot of it just hinges on, do you like the side characters, and yeah, I definitely like them, and I don't think they're gonna pull the undercover cop thing twice. Surely they wouldn't.
That was the Architects with Don't Call It a Get-Up. They're not afraid to pick a fight, and I like that.
Yeah, can I hear the Twilight Sad? I love their Irish accents.
It's actually Scottish.
Yeah, whatever. They're like the same thing.
Yeah, whatever. You're an idiot. And she would darken the memory.
I both like and dislike this DJ. On one hand, he's a prick. On the other hand, I get it. So anyway, yeah, Shaundi was put in a van, by the way. I didn't say that out loud, so I feel like I should, being this is an LP and all, but, yeah, yeah, we're basically just going to damage this thing. As long as you don't make it immediately explode, you're good. So, you know, maybe don't use any missiles. Maybe just ram it and shoot it, and you should be fine. Probably shouldn't sniper rifle it either. That might be bad. And for a brief moment, I was actually kind of worried that like, Shaundi died somehow, because the bar just disappeared, but no, she's fine.
I liked Ultor a lot more when they just made clothes.
What you do to piss these guys off?
Fuck if I know.
Yo, I signed on for killing gangbangers, not fighting some SWAT team from hell.
Don't worry about it, Pierce. We'll take care of it.
The fuck you mean don't worry about it? These guys are packing space-age shit.
Hey, Shaundi, you date anyone who worked at a place called the Pyramid? No.
For real?
Alright. You two find out whatever you can about this place. I want to take these assholes apart.
Okay, so, yeah. I love the uncertainty of that cutscene. We are definitely at the moment where everything gets serious. I also don't know why those icons are still there, most of those gangs are dead. Right, so, while we are trying to figure out what the heck a pyramid is... Don't even understand the concept, what the fuck is a triangle? In the meantime, we do actually have a hideout that we need to take care of. Stronghold, there we go. Keep forgetting the actual name of those. Right, so, our final stronghold of the game that unlocks after that mission, is in the mall. So, if you remember the final zombie mission, same location, much different vibes. Alright, so if I could just navigate this place, that would be great. Where is everything? There we go! Yeah, this icon might throw you through a loop, but it's underground. Or whatever level this mall happens to be at. I took the elevator, and for some reason that just made me think underground.
They're being escorted around by Ultor security, but taking them out shouldn't be too hard. Now let's remind these fuckers who they're dealing with.
I don't know why, for some reason my brain just made the assumption. Elevator go down. Why? I don't know. Right, so, it's time to kill some Ultor execs. Unfortunately, Dane isn't amongst these guys, but then again, he doesn't really seem like the type, you know? Oh, and a couple of voice actor notes real quick. I don't think I ever mentioned Kazuo's voice actor, because that was kind of, after I really got through most of them. But he's voiced by Steve Bloom. And if I didn't mention Dane Vogel's voice, which I don't think I did because he wasn't relevant yet, he is voiced by Jay Moore. Why won't you die? Okay, there is a wall I wasn't seeing for some reason. I could see the man, I could not see the wall. Don't ask me how that works, I don't know either. Right, so... I guess speaking of Dane Vogel, while we assassinate a whole lot of people... Like I said before, he is very much a rat, and we're definitely seeing that towards endgame. I feel like he acts differently in every cutscene, but not in like a this is bad writing kind of way, but more of just an... He's an absolute weasel, but he knows how to read a room and play to his audience. But, like, yeah, like, every time he seems just a little bit different. You know, he's... How did you get over there? You know, in the, Ronin mission, when he encounters the Saints, he is kind of jovial, but tries to remain firm, because that's what's needed at the moment. He just cuts to the chase after a few jokes, so that's not really cutting the chase, but whatever. Nonetheless, he... mostly tries to stay all business with them because it's the Saints. They could have shot him the moment they entered the room. He's kinda lucky they didn't. But he tries to be respectful to the Ronin themselves until it goes poorly, and then he plots to have them killed behind their backs. And then the Brotherhood mission, again, he tries to hold firm when Marrow's threatening him, but when Marrow actually backs that up with violence, he kowtows immediately. In fairness, understandable. you don't really want to fuck with that while he's got you dangling out a window. He's still a weasel, but, like, it's not that I don't understand him in that situation. And then he just backstabs them. I think in the introduction cutscene, he really seems like he's... Excuse me? Good job, idiot. Now you're dead. Now get out of my car. But yeah, in the introduction scene, he really seems like he's only barely tolerating the audience. Like, he is there to sell Ultor and their plans, but he seems like he has some contempt for the people he's speaking to. In fact, one thing I actually think I subtitled incorrectly now that I think about it, but like, at one point, oh god, I think her name is An, but he calls her Anna, or it's the other way around. Either way, I don't think I actually got him saying her name incorrectly, but, yeah, rewatching that, I kind of realized, oh wait, he's said her name wrong. He's probably doing that on purpose because he doesn't give a shit about this woman. He probably thinks she's a moron, but she's also going to sell what he puts out, so, like, whatever. It's advertisement, it works. And of course, he has this kind of side of him that he definitely didn't show, where he has this kind of just smugness to him when he's getting what he wants. Like, he loves the redevelopment plan. Like, before Marrow walks in on him, you can see him overlaying that, like, they're like outlines of buildings, so, you know, over, like, the picture of what's actually there. And he does look very pleased with himself. And then, of course, when he's amongst other executives, he's free to just be a very straightforward, business-focused asshole. He makes jokes, but he's also not really worried about his audience, because that's his people, and he knows how to play them too. So yeah, absolutely fantastic villain. Fucking love that guy, he sucks so bad. And yeah, like I said, it's too bad he's not here, but he's probably smarter than everybody who has decided to come to this room and for some reason did not leave when somebody carrying an arsenal started firing through the mall and killing everybody else here. Like, yeah, weird, she's aiming specifically for executives. There's some collateral, but other than that, it's just all guards and executives. And you know, got zero qualms killing these guys. They suck in probably similar ways to Dane Vogel. They just don't have the charisma that he does. And that's why I'm killing this guy with a sniper rifle. Alright, there we go. That is Round Square Shopping Center. All we gotta do now is leave. Ah, god damn it. Alright, so, surprise! It's not just about killing all the executives. We've got a full 5-star notoriety, which means they are pulling out all of the stops. They do actually spawn a helicopter, you can tell. No, that dot's not moving fast enough, but there is a red dot that moves like a that one right there. That one that just flew by, that has to be a helicopter, because I didn't actually see an enemy go by. But it just swooped by very quickly, which means it's absolutely a vehicle. Oh god. Okay, yeah, they've got a rocket launcher, and for some reason that man did not have an arm. Right, so, the game does decide to throw a twist and makes escaping a part of the mission, which, you know, much for the same reason I like the previous main mission. Yeah, that's just cool. I love how serious that they make the situation at the end of the game. Like, Ultor is out full force, and while I'm still in mild disbelief that there are this many competent people in Stillwater who can join some kind of elite guard for a company, you know, doesn't matter. I'll suspend my disbelief for that. I've been told mostly everybody in Stillwater's an idiot, but I don't care that much about that detail. But, yeah, no, I like how even a stronghold mission, rather, gets interrupted by something. Like, you can't just kill your main targets and leave. Like, there are people here who have a paycheck specifically to either defend those guys, which they failed at, or kill whoever's good enough to kill all the executives, which is still us. But yeah, you can definitely see a very major difference between the gangs and the, well, they're not cops, the Masako, the private force. For some reason, words are eluding me, but yeah, no, just... The most that the other gangs had in situations like this were basically just a lot of cars and maybe a helicopter, but they never really had anything as serious as several tanks to block an exit, tens of people with rocket launchers, and just full body gear on everybody who wasn't just like a mall security guard. I think this does a very good job of painting the situation. Unlike Saints Row 1, where it's like, yeah, okay, in the finale you just fight cops. A lot of cops. And I mean, yeah, I guess they were kinda serious, but... yeah, no, Masako really showed us what they were made of. It wasn't enough to overcome us, we still killed them, and killed a lot of Ultor's executives, but... you know, they put in a lot more effort than the General did. He only had the one tank, and I blew that up pretty quickly. Right, so that's it for today's Saints Row 2. We're trying to figure out what Ultor is all about, though, so I'm thinking next time on Saints Row 2, we check out one of the DLC mission sets. That should be fun, right? Get to see what those are all about, finally.
Since you cashed it in, I've been coming back through. Never looking for love, never looking for you. Walk every block like